Good morning, Dubai. It is Monday morning. This is the Lovin Dubai show with me, Casey.
And Farah.
And we go through the big trending stories across the world. Our top story today, the UAE condemns the terrorist attack at Bondi Beach this weekend.
RTA and Parkin address the parking QR scam.
We're talking about a man who was fined for setting a road on fire in a birthday stunt.
And a supercar Blondie's Emirates Hills villa sells for 88 million dirhams.
That's some nice cash into her pocket. Later on in the show, from Kashmir to the UAE, the young racer chasing F1 dreams.
In today's rapid weather report, it's mostly cloudy with temperatures ranging from 20 to 28 degrees Celsius. We're expecting rain a little later in the week with unstable conditions expected to last till Friday.
Unstable weather conditions. Were you affected?
Only a little bit. My laundry was a little affected.
Oh no.
I left it out and then I got a message from a friend saying, oh, it's raining. I was like, oh, yes, but no.
Because it's not just rain. I feel like because you can see on the cars, it's silt and it's...
Oh, yeah.
Somehow the sand gets up in it.
Yeah, it feels like slightly dusty almost. But I love when it rains, so like I personally don't care at all. I just was a little bit, upset about the laundry situation. But it's okay.
It's a grey day. I hate it. I miss the sun. And I was going to the mall and there was a standstill traffic. And when we got there, it was because there was a small amount of rainwater and cars were just like...
Taking it easy.
Inching past. But it was time. I feel like we didn't get a single drop of rain in 2025. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. There was no rain.
It was like so little. It was like Dubai barely had any. It was only like Northern Emirates that were lucky enough, in my opinion, to get rain. But Dubai, it was a little bit dry, unlike 2024.
Unlike 2024. It's made up for it. The clouds opened, and as Farah said, the cloudy weather is expected to last until Friday, with more rain expected from kind of Thursday onwards. So if you're planning your Kite Beach stroll, keep an eye on the weather apps. Let's jump in to our top story of the day.
The UAE condemns the terrorist attack at Bondi Beach on Sunday, the 14th of December 2025. A mass shooting took place near Bondi Beach in Sydney, Australia, during a Chanukah by the Sea Hanukkah celebration attended by families and community members. Witnesses and police reports say 2 gunmen opened fire from a bridge overlooking the event, killing at least 16 people and injuring many others. The attack has been formally declared as a terrorist incident by New South Wales authorities.
Police confirmed that one of the gunmen was killed at the scene and the second was wounded and taken into custody in critical condition. A senior law enforcement source identified the arrested suspect as Sydney man Naveed Akram, whose home in Boonrig was later raided as part of the investigation. He was previously known to police.
In response, the United Arab Emirates Ministry of Foreign Affairs strongly condemned the shooting, reaffirming the UAE's rejection of all forms of violence and terrorism that threaten security and stability. The ministry expressed deep condolences to the families of the victims and to the government and people of Australia, and wished speedy recovery to those injured.
such shocking scenes on a busy, touristy, the biggest beach in Australia, in the capital. And it was also the first day of Hanukkah. 2,000 people were celebrating a Jewish religious holiday. And what we know so far about the gunman was it was a father and a son. The father, I believe, has been killed. The son is in critical condition. And this man here behind me is the legend, the hero of the story, I believe. His name is Ahmed Al-Ahmed. He has a fruit store in Sydney, a local fruit shop, fruit and veg shop. And if you've seen the videos, absolutely shocking what he did. He walked through, I don't know how big these guns are that these guys were carrying, like a rifle, a shotgun?
Oh yeah, rifle. I guess I would say it was a rifle. Or it was probably not, but yeah, it was as big as a rifle.
Like a meter long. And this father of two took safety, you know, his own personal safety went out the window. He just stormed towards the guy, pulled him down, grabbed the gun off him, turned it on him. This gunman retreats, but there's another gunman, the father or son, at the bridge shooting at him. And he was shot twice, but luckily he is okay. He's in hospital and he will survive, which is just amazing news.
I think it's a very tragic story to come out of Australia and what we saw. We also heard from Chris Fade, who is actually Australian, and he's also the host for a radio show here in Dubai. And he was very shocked at the news because he was also in Sydney, I think.
He landed on the morning.
Yeah, so it was quite shocking to hear something like that. You know, imagine you land somewhere and you just hear that your country has been under a terrorist attack. It's scary. And
the gun, you know, we will speak about what happened at Brown University in the States, but the gun laws in Australia are very, very strict. This is the biggest shooting they've seen in quite some time. I have friends living in Sydney, so I messaged her, said, hey, are you okay? She said, yes, fine. She had been in the area, but she'd left. She had friends on the beach.
No.
And it happened. And so, you know, how did she know they were on the beach? She saw their Instagram story of them playing volleyball early on in the day. Didn't hear. So what happened is everyone just evacuated. People were held in restaurants. They all ran to other beaches. And it's so scary. And look, violence in any form like this is it's just absolutely horrific. And our thoughts and prayers are with the families at this scary, scary time, because it's frightening that this can happen.
Exactly. And that wasn't even the only shooting story that we heard of from yesterday. You were just talking about Brown University shooting. That's also terrifying. I mean, you hear a lot about like shooting at in the States just because of the whole gun law situations. A lot of people carry weapons, but that situation was also terrifying.
True. 2 students killed in Brown University, a highly renowned university in the States. A gunman opened fire mid an exam session.
Thanks. Why?
Horrific.
Why university?
The unusual thing about this is the gunman fled the scene. 9 others also injured, all victim students. And the gunman is still at large, and they're not sure of the motivation behind this attack, while it has been declared that the Bondi shootings are terrorists at work. A scary, scary time, and again, we always feel privileged to live in a safe environment when we share these stories, but really, again, our thoughts and prayers are with everyone who lost their lives. We can move on to our next story. We're speaking about a scam that's going viral, and the RTA and Parkin have addressed this scam. So RTA and Parkin have addressed the parking QR code scam in a recent statement, warning residents to avoid scanning any QR codes or clicking on links from suspicious or unofficial sources. And this is, you can see the video beside us, this is the specific QR codes that you need to avoid if they look suspicious.
This comes after a resident discovered fake parking QR codes that redirect payments to a personal account. Authorities are urging drivers to only use official parking apps, approved SMS links, or designated parking payment machines.
So if you spot, you can see here, it looks a little bit suspicious. You need to get up close, but if you spot a suspicious or fake QR code, report it directly to the RTA. Staying alert helps everyone protected. So I top up parking all the time, but I actually didn't even know that these QR codes was the way to do it. Do you use these?
I don't. I've seen them for sure, but this is like, they give you options of how you can pay, right? They have the pole, it has the code on top. It says RTA or Parkin, and then you choose whichever one like works best for you, whichever one is easier, so you can top up your parking wherever you are. But I've never used the QR code, honestly, because I'm just used to using the text messages or from the RTA app.
Yes,
the app is just so much easier. Like, I mean, sure, you can use this if you can use the QR code if you're unaware, but maybe right now use other sources like RTA had said.
Well, now I know that that's there.
Yeah.
I feel like a QR code is actually quite handy. The text message, I'm always like, where am I? Da, da, da. But if there's a QR code, it actually does make sense. When I saw this scam, one of our colleagues, Saima, said that this is quite common in India. Because I've never seen this scam before, but she said that it happens all the time.
Like also in parking meters and stuff?
I think so.
Wow.
But the QR code scam's a scam. And imagine being the pesky scammer. Like, they're so intelligent.
And that's so ingenious to create a QR code as a scam and to redirect people to your own account. Wow.
That goes directly into they're just laughing in the Maldives or something. But worry not. Parkin and RTA are on the case. They're very aware. And they basically said if you spot these fake QR codes, report it directly to the RTA. Parkin also have the statement up. You can get them on Instagram if you needed to. The app is having a lot of bugs and the team is sorting it out. Thanks, Wrath of God. Are you talking about the Lovin Dubai one or the Parkin RTA one? Because I use the RTA app all the time and I think it's top notch.
Smooth sailing for me, yeah.
But maybe he's talking about the Lovin Dubai app, I'm not sure. Or am I plugging the Lovin Dubai app? Who knows? Because the RTA one works fine for me. I feel like I could do all sorts on it.
You can do so many
Pay my
things.
multiple fines.
Salic as well. You can top up your Salic. You can pay for parking. You can talk to RTA if you have some sort of concerns, complaints.
Makubi, what is the name of their RTA, the chatbot?
I don't know.
It's a cute name.
But yeah, if you're going to...
Mahbub.
Mahbub.
Yes,
Aww.
very cute guy. He's on the RTA app.
I was gonna say, I was thinking, is it Mahbub? Yeah, it's another word for hub, which is love. So that's so cute of RTA.
He's talking about Parkin. I've never used the Parkin app.
Oh, I never used the Parkin app either. I guess you could use that, but if you find that the Parkin app isn't working as smoothly, switch over to RTA. It's very easy to use. It even detects, based on your location, it detects the code for the parking spot that you're in case it's different from one that's close by.
That's so handy.
So it's very easy to use. You just click on where your car is parked. It tells you the code, and you just pay directly through there. You can use Apple Pay as well, which is very secure.
There you go. Switch to RTA if you're struggling. Okay, let's jump in to our next story of the day.
A man was fined for setting fire on a road in a birthday stunt. So Dubai police spotted a video where they saw a man who had lit part of the road on fire. This man poured a flammable substance on the road and ignited it, which, as you can imagine, is extremely dangerous. After seeing the video, police identified the man and traced the car used in the stunt. Police said setting fire to public roads can block traffic, confuse drivers, damage infrastructure, and create serious fire risks for everyone around.
I'm sorry, the fact that Dubai police even needed to tell people that setting fire to roads can confuse drivers, block traffic, and damage infrastructure. Like, they have more important things to do with their time. What a stupid stunt. This man was fined 2,000 dirham. He received 23 black points, which is what, the most you can receive, and his vehicle was impounded for 60 days. That means he's going to have to pay to get that vehicle out as well. And so that 2,000 dirham fine becomes a lot more significant when you're paying to get your car out of impounding.
It's crazy. You're right about that. The fact that the Dubai police had to, well, first of all, they always release like a very formal statement, and they recall the incident. They say why it's wrong. They say the penalties as well for it. The fact that they have to say, guys, setting fire to the road is dangerous is
I'm just saying,
wild.
like, they have got more important things to do with their time rather than people doing stupid stunts. And generally when we tell these stories, I like to like sit on the fence, right? Because we're journalists, we take opposing views. But this is such a waste of police time. You know, like, we're so lucky that this is what the police have to spend their time on. But at the same time, there's more important things happening, and people doing stupid stunts for social media is so frustrating. And if anyone had been injured in that, or if anyone's life had been lost, could you imagine the repercussions that you would do with having done that stupid stunt? It just bugs me so much.
Yeah, and all of this for a video that you post on Instagram to celebrate your birthday.
Go out.
Yeah, have fun. take as many videos as you want when you're out somewhere in Dubai. It doesn't have to be a stunt where you put flammable substance in the shape of a 26 to celebrate your 26th birthday. And plus, like...
Or do it in your house. Do it on the grass in your house. No? Maybe not.
Don't do it at all. Don't do it at all. I mean, I know I've seen a video of a older woman who, you know how people are starting to do this with cakes? There's like a very thin layer of, like, I don't know what it is. It's like a sheet of paper almost, and it's on top of the cake, and it's a bit hollow right beneath there. But they basically light it on fire, and it like goes into like this circle thing, and underneath it there's like a message on the cake. And an elderly woman was celebrating her birthday, and she was pouring. Like, she poured like a also flammable substance on top and lit it on fire, but she wouldn't stop pouring, and the whole cake caught on fire, and then everything around her caught on fire. Thankfully, everyone around her saved the situation, but like, let's not play with fire at all, maybe.
That poor woman. I can't imagine she was trying to go viral.
No, not at all. They were just trying to celebrate the poor woman's birthday.
Someone just gave her
Yeah, maybe that wasn't smart. And plus, flammable substances, sometimes if you're pouring and lighting at the same time, that's extremely dangerous. Imagine that had happened on the road. It would like go up to your arm, how you're holding the flammable substance. Like, just don't.
I'm just thinking it's coming up to Christmas, and there's a famous traditional Christmas dessert that's loaded with alcohol, right? And so the tradition is you come out with your Christmas pudding, and then my mum was a chef, right? So she would do this all the time, and then she would pour something on it and light it, and then the pudding would light up. And I'd always be a bit worried about it, but yeah, it is a bit.
I mean, I like seeing it in restaurants, right? When they come like with a trolley by your side, and they do it with like a steak or something, you know, or a dessert. Like, it's nice to see. But don't do it at home.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah, leave it for the professionals, guys, and celebrate your birthdays in normal ways.
Yeah, just go out to the beach or something. How about take some car content that isn't going to get you in trouble, but how about some car content that's going to make you one of the famous influencers in the world? We're, of course, speaking about a supercar Blondie, but is she a car mogul or is she a property mogul? Because her Emirates Hills villa has just sold for a whopping 88 million dirham, and she's actually set a record-breaking price per square foot for this villa type in Emirates Hills. The 7-bed home underwent a 2-year full-scale renovation. You can see it here beside us, entirely designed and built by Creating Homes Interiors. Inside it features a private cinema, fully equipped gym, elevator, smart home systems, and a 20-metre swimming pool.
The seller Alex Hershey, better known as Supercar Blondie, is an Australian Dubai-based creator, if you don't know who she is. And she's built a global automotive media empire, and now adds a headline-making property sale to her list of wins.
88 million in Emirates Hills. Speaking of property, the scale for property has literally been rising for 4 years, since 2021. I hope she's cashed out at the perfect time, and that we are going to see a little dip soon, but you know, TBC. 88 million, Farah, if you had 88 million to spend on a property in Dubai, which community is your dream community to shop for houses?
Wow. I've heard Palm Jumeirah is amazing. Like they have exceptional homes, and you have sometimes your own beachfront. I love that idea, and I've seen it also on Dubai Bling. Safa and Fahad's home at the time, I think it was also a beachfront property that you have your own beach. That's amazing. If I had to choose, maybe I would go with Palm. Emirates Hills is amazing though, but if I had the money and I could splurge and, you know, and I wouldn't care so much, probably Palm. What about you?
I don't know. It would be a toss-up between Palm Jumeirah, Emirates Hills. Al Barari, the houses look amazing.
True that.
But at the same time, you could get equally amazing. So I used to creep on properties in Emirates Hills. I used to live in Springs, and there was like a back entrance.
Yeah.
So you could just walk through, and you would then walk among these mega mansions, and they're so cool. Could you imagine actually living in one of these houses?
They're stunning. They're huge as well. Like, there are lots of really beautiful, huge homes, but Emirates Hills has amazing ones, and now there's this one that was fully renovated for 2 years, so you know, like, it's good.
Anyway, props to Supercar Blondie, because she has built a huge media empire, and it's based in Dubai. She does what she does best, which is showing people, you know, once in a lifetime cars. That they only build about 3 of them, and she shows us the insider sneak peek. And now she's also made a $1 million property record in Dubai. Speaking of records, we're excited to welcome our guest. She is a young racer living in the UAE from Kashmir, and she's chasing F1 dreams. She'll be with us after this very short break. Thank you, Farah, for joining me on the show today.
Thank you.
Do stay tuned. We'll see you in a sec. Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Our next guest is here. She is a young talent making waves in motorsport. Atika Asif, also known as Atika Mir, is a 10-year-old karting prodigy, born in Kashmir but raised in the UAE. She started racing at 5 years old, became the first Indian girl to win an FIA International Karting Trophy, and is now part of an F1 Academy driver development program, all coached by her father, former racer Asif Nazir Mir. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. It feels really great to be here.
Well, we're, I think, so lucky to have you. The videos that I've seen look super cool. Like, you're going at such phenomenal speeds. And you started when you're 5 years old. Did you love racing when you started, or can you remember what it was like starting at that time?
Well, obviously I was very nervous the first time I went, but then like I kind of got used to it, and now it just feels like it's second nature now.
Where did you go karting first?
I actually started at a rental track next to the bike kartrum, and now that's my home track. So, but now I do professional karting, which is not rental karting, but rental is how you start out.
And so you started at 5 and you're 10 now?
11.
11 now. And in that time, you have managed to become the first Indian girl to win an FIA international trophy?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Can you tell us how that feels? Like, what was that moment like when you won that trophy?
Well, it felt really great, and I was really proud, and I would like to and I was saying thank you to everyone who had helped me, and my mechanic and coaches and my parents.
Mm-hmm. It's such a cool win, and I know that your dad was also a former racer.
Yeah.
And so does he give you any kind of special advice before these big races?
Well, he just says to drive freely, because every race is just a race, and there's nothing new because it's all that you've already driven and learned.
Drive freely.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's very cool. And how do you train for this? By the way, guys, these cool videos behind us, like that is literally you in a car. So these are the videos that you're seeing. How do you train for this? Is it like daily, weekly?
Well, obviously when I'm driving, I don't train, because then like your body parts might get hurt. But on days when I'm not driving, I like to train a lot. And I do cardio in the morning, and then I do strength training in the evening with some simulator in the evening as well.
Okay. How do you, in the simulators, are they in the karting place, or do you have them at home?
I have them at home.
Wow. And do you go to school as well?
Yeah.
How do you, does it get tiring doing both?
I mean, yeah, like you need to do school in order to have a license. So, I mean, I'm not really in Dubai that much as I was earlier because of my Europe events, but I think my school has been like a great support to me in my racing, so it's really nice of them to keep supporting me.
That's amazing. So you're traveling to Europe often for races?
Yeah.
Tell me about that. So
basically, I go to Europe a lot of times now. I mean, right now I don't really go because there's not really any events in Europe. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I just like it. Like, it's very professional in Europe, and it's where you learn a lot. So yeah, it's I think a little bit more competitive than in Dubai, but I think both of them are like very good places to drive in.
Mm-hmm. And what country do the most races have, and what country would you consider like the top country for young racers?
Well, I mean, there's many different countries that you could go to, like, for example, Spain, Italy, or even the UK, because like some of the best drivers are from many different countries in Europe. And I think like when you need to be a top driver, you need to be driving in the hardest championships.
And so tell me about the people that you're racing. Is it guys, girls, ages?
Well, I race, like, it's a mixed gender sport, and like it's only a few mixed gender sports in the whole world. I think one of the other ones is like equestrian, but other than that, it's only karting. So it's also physical, which makes it even more harder for young women and girls to get into it. But yeah, I think for now it's going really well.
That's amazing. So it's mixed gender the whole way up to F1?
Yeah.
Wow. But we don't see enough women on the major F1 tracks.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet, but I think I'm coming soon.
Tell us about that, because I think that you're literally part of an F1 development program.
Well, basically, yeah, it's called F1 Academy Discovery Drive. It's only for the Champions of the Future Academy program, and it gives me loads of support. and I'm really glad to have them as my supporters.
Wow, that's amazing. And so what would be the steps for, and excuse these questions if they're silly, it's just I've never met a young karter who's got dreams for F1. So you're karting now, how do you get from here to F1?
Well, basically, you need to take it's not karting straight to F1. It's basically karting, and then like after junior or senior, then you have to go to Formula 4, Formula 3, Formula 2, Formula 1. But you don't actually have to do it that way. Some people just go like to F4, then they go to Formula Regional, and then they go to Formula 3. But that's, I think, a longer way, and it's more complicating. But for me, we're just trying to make it as quick as possible. And even if I get there a little bit late, I mean, as long as you get there, it's okay.
You can do it. So cool.
Yeah.
So amazing. Do you ever feel nervous before a race?
I mean, I kind of always do, and I think everyone is, because if you're nervous, that means it's good. Like, that means you're human. And if you're not, you're kind of crazy, because everyone should be nervous, no matter how many races you've done. Sometimes you might feel a little bit more confident because you've driven a lot of races and a lot of tracks before, and you know how the drivers race and stuff. But yeah, normally you're always nervous before a race.
True. And you spoke about tracks there. Is there any track that you're so proud that you've been able to drive on, or is there any track that you hope to conquer one day?
Well, I really like PFI, and I really want to win an event there, because
Where is that?
It's like in the UK.
Okay.
And like there's this event called the Kart Masters, and I really want to win that. And also there's like many other championships in Italy, like WSK. I also want to win like a round of that. That would be great.
It's so exciting for you. I'm so excited for what's to come for you.
Yeah.
And you know, the F1 is on, is just finished for the season.
Yeah.
Are you a big fan?
Yeah, I really watch F1, and Lando was like the champion, and I'm really happy for him, because like he's pretty young and he hasn't really won that much. But I think this season, especially in the latter part of it, he actually won a lot of races. So, and I think like Max is also like a great contender, because he came from like very far back to actually like being a contender, which is great, and only 2 points off the championship win. So yeah, I really want to be there one day fighting for it.
And I have no doubt you will be. Are you a Lando? Like, who do you particularly support? Who do you wave flags for? Is it Lando? Is it Verstappen, who you just said? Max?
Yeah, I really support Max.
You support Max?
Yeah.
And if you had a dream car brand that you would like to, if you had a dream team that you will eventually play for, my terminology for F1 is awful. I'm so sorry. If you have a dream team that you will eventually drive for, would it be Ferrari? Would it be Red Bull? Is it Red Bull?
Yeah, Red Bull. I think it will be Red Bull for sure, because like it's a really great team. And yeah, I hope their drivers are very good later, because I won't be in F1 right now. I'll be there like maybe a little bit later.
It's so interesting. And so I just think about football. The approach with football is they have scouts, and for the football team, so they scout all across the world to get these young players, and then they bring them up. Is this kind of the academy that you're in now, or do you know if the teams have scouts for young karters?
Yeah, like there's these big Formula 1 teams who look for young drivers, because like especially at like 11, 12 years old, because then your driver like is really developing and is at the correct age for them to get selected for the driver academy.
So cool. And we don't see enough female drivers. We hope to in future. If there's any kids watching now, especially girls, and if they think, wow, what you do is so cool, and they look up to you maybe as a role model of someone who's already doing it and they want to follow, would you have any advice for young girls who want to start karting?
Well, my message to all the girls out there is to believe in yourself, find a passion, dream it, follow it, work hard on it, never give up, and don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it.
Love that so much, Atika. Thank you so much. If you have a passion, find it, follow it, and never give up. Thank you so much for your time this morning. What amazing words to end on this Monday morning. If you need inspo for the week, Atika is here to lash it out. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
And that is the end of the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye.